So I'm posting a video today because I keep making requests for my life to be restored, and I'm being ignored, and occasionally here someone will contact me in person and pretty much condescend me. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Ideological persecution is not supposed to happen in the United States, and these weapons are enabling a bunch of regressive right-wing people to get away with it. And every time I get a job or something, they come into where I work and make some condescending remark, and some even saying that the Bible knows why this is happening to me because I deserve punishment. And it's just the most absurd thing for the military to be backing ideological hatred and ignorance with this technology. And you would think that thought reading technology would be used for way more, say, investigating crimes, or maybe even something on a much higher level than this. However, the military wants to empower the right. It wants to endorse regressive, conservative values, Christian values. They will never say it, but the military is pretty much endorsing Christian values, which come down from the top and pretty much control people. It's used to keep people's thinking simple. They don't want people asking questions or increasing their knowledge. They want to give you the answers. They want to tell you how to think, and they want to make an example out of me because I went way beyond that type of thinking. I use logic, reason, and pretty much a lifestyle I've chosen to live, not anything different than the Playboy lifestyle. These men want to take the country backwards, and it's all about control and power. And that's where it stems from. I have no idea who is actually behind it. I know the military has enabled wealthy men. I'm pretty sure they're in the defense industry, or just a bunch of wealthy conservatives that no one knows about. And I sit here and suffer every day. Like right now, the AI is making me feel a little bit sick. And that's typically how it feels. I don't know how to describe it other than just like an overall sickness, malaise, something you might imagine radiation sickness would feel like. And I have no energy. I went in the water earlier and I didn't last for a few seconds because I just don't have any energy. And so I pretty much spend my days like this, and I get harassed all day long. And it's something that's never happened to anyone, and it should prove that conservatives have no conscience and they think people who are different from them should be persecuted and even murdered. And there is no question about that. They have mocked me. They've used the Bible and regressive thinking. They deny science. They deny logic. They deny reason, and justify committing horrible acts against me with this satellite-directed energy. I'm sitting here next to LAX. I won't leave because, I won't leave Los Angeles, even though I desire to go back and try to restore my business. I did that last summer, and I suffered horribly because they cranked up the intensity of the harassment and sheer misery over the last year. I'm basically sitting here next to this airport. If it gets to the point where I can't take it anymore, I will leave, and that's all there is to it. Some days it's worse than others, and part of it's psychological. It's just dealing with it. It's like trying to cope with the fact that this is happening to one person in United States history, because apparently they just were able to locate someone they could get away with doing this to. And it had a lot to do with my isolation, my vulnerability, and being surrounded by very staunch conservatives who are even involved in a lot of dirty business, but they thought they could make an example out of me to their lower level people. A lot of their blue-collar workers. It reinforces the brainwashed values that they have been given. And that's exactly why my life has been destroyed, and I have been tortured by the military and with right-wing people involved. And someone is spying and monitoring my thoughts and what I'm doing right now. That happens 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now, they have not harassed me like they did in Texas, because Texas is full of a bunch of rednecks who are starting to get indoctrinated and using the cross as a swastika. They've taken Christianity and the cross and they've pretty much turned it into a swastika. And here in Los Angeles area, it has not been that bad. Obviously, there aren't that many rednecks or right-wing conservatives. There are religious people who have come up and contacted me before and let me know that they know personal information about me. That's about the extent of it here. It's been a lot easier to deal with, other than the central nervous system torment from space. Makes me feel sick. Makes me wonder if I'm going to die prematurely because of this targeting. And the rest of my life I'm going to be psychologically damaged goods because a bunch of idiots don't even understand Playboy lifestyle, and then something that's been around for 50 years. It's a new campaign, basically like Nazi white supremacists. Those are at the base of it, at the foundation. The right has decided to make a very powerful Nazi-like move, and they're doing it surreptitiously, and they're using the cross and morality and a bunch of other weaponized words to destroy anyone unlike them. And it's happening right now, and this technology is allowing them to get away with crime, and there is nothing I can do about it. I'm surrounded here by defense contractors in the aerospace industry. I've been to the FBI. I don't know where else to turn. The only thing I can do is leave the United States and hope that escapes satellite their abilities, because obviously the military has satellites globally. So I feel like if I get on a plane and go to Japan or somewhere like that, that would be the shortest hop outside of the Western Hemisphere, that they may be able to target me there, and then I would have just blown $600,000, $700,000 just for the same thing to happen to me in a foreign country. I'm not sure what they can do in a foreign country, or if they would even continue to do it. I'm not sure if they'd let me leave the airport. Since the government is involved in it, TSA would probably try to find some reason to hold me here or hold me up in customs or make me miss my flight intentionally. I guarantee you that's what would happen. And especially since I've been sitting to the airport so long, I am sure every customs official or TSA agent over there knows exactly who I am. And if I make a move in that direction, they will get a phone call, and they will already have a plan in place to keep me from getting on the plane. Guarantee you that will happen. Have a great day. Bye.